If you've been buying aloe vera oil for your hair, wait until you see how easy it is to make at home. Today, I am showing you exactly how I made this aloe vera infused oil from scratch. And honestly, I wasn't expecting it to turn out this good. Let me show you how. So first things first, we need our aloe vera. I started by washing this leaf right here, and honestly at this point I thought this one leaf would be enough. It was not enough. After washing it, I cut it into smaller pieces and removed the thorny edges. And if you've ever cut aloe vera before, you know those little thorns are just there for decoration. They don't even try to fight back. Now, I'm placing these pieces into water to soak for 30 minutes. We soak aloe vera first to remove the yellow latex called aloin, which can irritate the scalp. So people ask why use aloe vera on your hair. It's because it helps moisturize the hair and scalp. It also soothes the irritation or itchiness, and it contains nutrients that support healthy hair. Now, while this batch was soaking, I looked at it and thought, is this enough? The answer was no. So I went back and got a much bigger aloe vera plant, because if we are making aloe vera oil, we are making aloe vera oil. No playing around. Let's do a few FAQs even as I cut this. And the first one being, can I just skip soaking and save time? Technically, yes. But your scalp might not forgive you later. You might be itching like crazy. Then the other FAQ would be, why does aloe vera feel so dramatic to cut? Because guys, it's 90% water and 10% attitude. But even before I go on, look at that slip. Look at that, guys. Love it, love it, love it. Everything is cut and ready, so into the water it goes for another 30 minutes soak. After soaking, this is what we have. Now, here's the part that requires patience. And when I say patience, I mean actual patience. Not the kind where you microwave food for 2 minutes and start checking it for every other 10 seconds. Aloe vera contains a lot of water. So if we use it fresh in oil, that moisture can reduce the shelf life of the infusion and your oil may become moldy. So we are drying it first. But before drying, I cut everything even smaller and sliced some pieces open so the gel is exposed. Then I laid everything out to dry. And guys, this took almost a week, a whole week. By day 3, I was already checking like, are we dry yet? And the aloe vera said, no, not yet. But eventually, they became completely dry and crispy. Seriously, look at them now. They've curled up so much. If nobody told you, you'd think they're tiny green snacks. So please don't eat them. Anyway. Now we transfer everything into our container. Look at how pretty that already looks. For my base oil, I'm using olive oil. I absolutely love this oil. I'm adding 50 ml of that. I'm also adding avocado oil because my hair absolutely loves it. And look at how clear this oil is before infusion. You can literally see everything inside. I'm also adding one of my favorite natural hair oils because the smell alone is 10 over 10. Anyway, you know those products you open just to smell and forget what you are doing? Yeah, that one. So everything goes into the jar. We give it a good stir. Then we now wait. And guys, if you're already enjoying this video so far, don't forget to like it. It really helps my channel and lets me know you enjoy these DIYs. Now, let's check our infusion. After 5 days, it's already looking good. I'm loving it. The color has started to change. I love what I'm seeing here. Give it a good shake and then let it rest. After 10 days, even better looking. The color is already turning into yellow greenish. So again, give it a nice shake and then just let it rest. Your job is just to make sure that it is resting and keeping away. And finally, after almost 3 weeks, please don't judge me. Not because that was the plan. It was not the original plan, but because I forgot it. I only wanted to infuse this for 3 weeks. Anyway, but honestly, sometimes forgetting things works in our favor. Look at that color. This oil has completely transformed. And if you've ever made infused oils before, tell me, how long do you usually let yours sit? It's time to now strain our oil and look at that yellowish color. Oh my god, I love it. Most people would strain the leaves out, but me, I wanted to keep it infusing. So I'm transferring it into my applicator bottle while keeping some of the aloe vera pieces inside. I know, don't even say it. Sounds very village girl behavior. But I love it. It feels traditional, it feels homemade. My natural girls, if you love natural DIYs, hair growth tips, and simple for C routines, make sure you're subscribed. We have so much in store for you. Let's talk about other FAQs even as I do this. The other one was, do I really need to dry it for a whole week? Yes, unless you enjoy experimenting with mold and we are not doing that science project here. And then, can I just speed up the drying process? You can, but nature said be patient or suffer. Anyway, this is our final result. I'm loving it. Homemade aloe vera oil. And now it's application time. And yes, these are the braids I did myself. Remember that video? Please go ahead and watch if you haven't watched it. I'm still so proud of them. Anyway, I am applying the aloe vera directly onto my scalp. A little goes a long way. Before this, I already used rice water on my braids just to ensure that I'm moisturizing my braids. That video will be coming soon, don't worry. But yes, this is how you use the aloe vera on your scalp, whether you have natural hair, whether you have braids, whether you have transitioning hair, twist outs, whatever you have on your hair, you can just use this oil for the growth and the scalp health of your hair. And yes, once applied, please don't forget to massage your scalp. It helps with blood circulation and honestly, it just feels so good. This is always my favorite part. And after that, I held my braids into a nice puff. If you made it to the end, leave a comment so that I know you watched everything. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I'm linking to other DIY videos here, how to make rosemary oil at home and also how to make your avocado oil at home. See you in the next one. Bye bye. Kisses.